Saudi state-owned media warns Russia will be allowed a permanent military base in Saudi Arabia if the U.S. imposes sanctions.
Here's a summary of the article.
The general manager of a Saudi state-owned media company published an op-ed Sunday suggesting that if the U.S. imposes sanctions in response to the disappearance of Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi, the situation will get so dire that Saudi Arabia would allow Russia to install a military base in the nation. President Trump said Thursday that he is not considering halting the sale of arms to Saudi Arabia in light of the journalist's disappearance and feared death. The Saudi government has denied involvement in Khashoggi's disappearance after entering the Saudi consulate in Istanbul, despite reports from the Turkish government that the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia ordered a hit on the journalist. The Saudi government rejected any threats of retaliation from the U.S. on Sunday, claiming it would respond with greater action if the U.S. decides to make a move. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has said his government has nothing to hide, while the Saudi government is denying it. General manager of the Saudi-owned Al Arabiya news channel Turki Al-Dakil wrote an op-ed Sunday that said if the U.S. responses aggressively, the Saudi government will stab its own economy to death. He warns that the government will cause oil prices to surge, driving the nation to a state where they allow Russia to install a military base that would put the Middle East at the whims of Iran. If Saudi Arabia is responsible for the disappearance of Khashoggi, Senator Marco Rubio, R-FLA, believes the U.S. must act fast to punish its Middle East ally.
This post received a score of 13,518, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This is just an op-ed and an empty threat. Russia backs Iran, SA's main enemy. If they embrace Russia and alienate the US and Israel, they'll just lose regional influence to Iran.
With Russia heavily influencing both sides, maybe peace is not such a wild dream for that neighborhood.
That's assuming either SA or Iran want peace.
Well, if Russia backs both of them, I would think Russia and even China want the US to be as absent in the Mideast as possible.
It is deeply religious, cultural, ethnic, linguistic. Both states have this conflict as a core constitutional value in their government. Iran is an Islamic republic where the clerics are the supreme arbiters of the constitution. Imagine if the Pope still ruled all of Italy and was in a perpetual war with Israel, which wasn't Jewish but a Ku Klux Klan kingdom, and you'd be getting closer to this conflict's insanity. Yeah, they're not gonna be holding hands and singing Kumbaya cause Russia says so.
Saudi ideology is more likely to end with betraying Russia than forging peace with Iran. There is no pursuit of tolerance when Saudi is incapable of being tolerant towards its own people. Saudi managed to stir up plenty of trouble in its own neighborhood. Arab countries like the Yemenis, Qataris, Syrians, Iraqis, and Lebanese view Saudi with much animosity as well.
They are literally the embodiment of every negative stereotype of Muslims, and as you said, the source of all of it.
Never forget.
Lol, this is dangerous talk. This is how you get Gaddafi'd.
Saudi is now of need of democracy, just like thorough others. Right?
CIA, the USA has acquired the certainty Saudi Arabia has weapons of mass destruction. Probably.
Also CIA, we have evidence. Look at this payroll. We sold them weapon of mass destruction in 2017 and 2016, 2015, 2014, 2013, 2012.
42D Chess. You sell mass destruction weapons so you have proof they have them so you can invade them.
Worked for Iraq.
He died in '93.
Already knew you were linking Bill Hicks before I clicked it. We got the receipts.
But as soon as that check clears, we're going in.
What time does the bank open? 8? We're going in at 9 then.
The correct answer is good luck against Iran. We're out.
And good luck sourcing the parts, service and updates for the $110 billion in weapons components we just sold or will be selling you.
Fun fact, Iran still runs a small squadron of F-14 Tomcats, the planes in the movie Top Gun, that the U.S. sold them in the 70s. In fact, from what I was told in the Navy, we stopped using them cause we were worried they were getting parts still on the black market.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.